Newton on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again, Newton. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. So that'll back him up 5. Throwing on third down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Let's go.
Now Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Now a carry for Perine. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Uzama. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right around the 26. And the Rams getting set to go now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It's a former star crosstown at UCLA, Anthony Barr, with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run it again with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Here's Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a first down throw for Newton. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go. Move 58. Move 58.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Room here to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts it towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, it's Newton. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 59 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Diggs. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 68 yards, and the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On first down, Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the 50, Newton. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Bridgewater, and his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to J.U. Chesson. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Left side, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Grant. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw, Bridgewater. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Vernon Butler, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And the wideout in motion. On third down, Bridgewater. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Here we go on 4th. Newton. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Let's go. Tiger!
They start the drive with Cook. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 1st down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Newton on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter.
Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Handoff comes to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Pretty move. And now running right through him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Newton. Austin's got it left side. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Past the 20. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now Pirine. They find some open field here. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Line 90.
They'll run again with Pirine. And some space here. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Why 90?
Here's Pirine. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Vikings on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards there for number 15. On 1st and 10, Newton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And that goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again is Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Newton on 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Cameron Jordan. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.